All right, I'm going to be starting the stream in a minute when people start to join in. I know I've been doing a lot of streams recently, but the only reason I've been doing so many is because I don't have my camera right now. It's actually been charging for a little while, but obviously that's not the only reason. It's not charging for days. Really, the main reason is that there's just been so much news so quickly coming out, and so many people are trying to, post as soon as possible. I just wanted to be able to to post some of the new stuff as soon as I can, and the only real way to do that is to do live streams and then have it post automatically after the stream is over. Whereas if I'm recording a video, I have to bring my camera to work, make sure it's fully charged, and then it says live stream offline. That is very strange. Is it still saying live stream offline? Let me know what you guys are seeing. 6 watching. Can you see me? Blah blah blah. Anyway, I'll probably just cut that beginning part out, but it works now. Okay. Just making sure. That's the one thing about live streams is you never really know, especially with the internet connection here. You never really know if you're going to actually get a good live stream. But anyway, so what I was saying was I'm live streaming a lot just because it's much easier to post the news as soon as possible, whereas with the video, I can't really record at work except during lunch, and then when I'm at lunch, I record, and then I have to go home and edit, and I don't really have a lot of time to do that. So it's much easier to just live stream. Plus, I really enjoy having you guys here with me, and I can just see your comments and I can talk to you guys. I really enjoy having that. So I want to go into some of the news. When Gen 2 does come out, I will be doing live streams as well, catching Pokemon, but then I'm also going to probably do some more videos. But let's get into some of the news. So I want to show you what the Silph Road has found. If you look here at this picture, you can see Scyther evolving into Scizor, and he's using an evolution item. He's using a metal coat. So we knew that evolution items were in the game because of the data mine, and then obviously when they announced Generation 2, they talked about having evolution items in the game, but we weren't exactly sure, other than being able to get them from Pokestops, how we would really use them to evolve Pokemon. If you look here, you got to zoom in really hard. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it says you need 1 metal coat and 40 candies to evolve Scyther. So way back when we first heard about the evolution items, I actually thought maybe you would need both. You would need the evolution items and the candy. It looks like you might actually have a little bit of a discount when it comes to candies, at least. So instead of having to do 50 candies for Scyther and then a metal coat, you just 40 candies. So maybe for a Pokemon that needs 100, like a Kingdra, you'd only need like 85 or 75 or something like that. So that's cool. You'll get a little bit of a discount on the candies, but then you also have to have the evolution item, which I think is a good way of doing it, because if it's only had the evolution item, then you can just catch one of that Pokemon, get the evolution item, and evolve it. Whereas this way, having the candies and the evolution item, you need to actually still go out and get more of them. At least with the new Nina Berry, you can actually get double candies. But so that's basically it when it comes to that. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that we kind of know now you need 40 candies as well as a metal coat. This is another thing they found. Some more customization options. You can see here for the females, they have a little bit of a beanie kind of thing. New shirts. There's going to be a lot more shirts and stuff like that, which I figured, because if you look at some of the options, now it looks like there's like space for a lot more stuff, and some of the options don't even have any options yet. Like your pants, you can only pick 1 pair of pants right now, so I'm sure they're going to update that. But you can see there's a Team Valor shirt, there's Pikachu down below and a Charizard on a shirt, a little jacket. Also, you can see this guy's wearing a beret and glasses. I'm excited for the glasses because I wear glasses, so I'm going to want to make my avatar with glasses. But when it comes to the beret, like, I'm not going to wear that, but hey, if you're French or if you like that kind of style, there you go. And I'm sure they'll have other hats and other things like that, so that's cool. I am excited for the glasses because, that's kind of me. That was my wife asking if I wanted to talk, but I am live streaming, babe, but she knows that. It's okay. So I have right here, you can see the Pikachu shirt here and another more colors for the Pikachu shirt. And then the female, there's a Mystic shirt and stuff like that. So you can see all the teams down below, it looks like. There's the Charizard shirt on the left, and then Valor, Mystic, and Instinct. I'm really happy about the Instinct shirt. I'm Team Instinct, and I don't really like the color yellow that much, especially in the game. It's like super like bright and annoying yellow. It's not like a nice mustard yellow. So I was worried that maybe the shirt would be like a yellow. I don't have a lot of yellow on my character, and the reason for that is because I don't really like that color. The reason I picked Instinct is because I like Zapdos, but what I'm excited for is if that shirt is actually black with yellow. That looks really cool. That's actually my favorite shirt there. So I'm hoping for that as a result. So that's that for the kind of clothing and updates for that. When it comes to some other stuff here, we have when you're out of Pokeballs, you can just, this screen will automatically pop up, get them here, or walk to a Pokestop for more. So there's the shop icon if you're encountering Pokemon and you have few Pokeballs, but if you actually run out of Pokeballs, this screen will pop up now. So that's pretty cool. And I'm excited for these, even these little changes. It's kind of cool to see that they're implementing more stuff into the game. I don't know, I think that's it for news. Is there? Oh no, what am I saying? There's actual shots of Generation 2 Pokemon. So here we go. We have I forgot what the name of this Pokemon is. I know it's Ladybug related. I'm horrible with names, even with Gen 1 Pokemon, so bear with me with the Gen 2 Pokemon. But you can see it has a, hey look, Reversal's here. How you doing, Rev? So yes, I'm covering the thing that you already covered. I was at work, so I couldn't really cover that, but I did see that video. But yeah, so you can see that we have one of the new berries here with the Pokemon, and then Cyndaquil, who's one of my favorite Pokemon in Gen 2. I can't wait for Typhlosion. I love Typhlosion so much. Chikorita, and then I forgot this guy's name as well. Again, I apologize for not having good good name skills. I'm horrible with people's names too. So Ladybug, yeah, that's the Ladybug's name. Thanks, Reversal. And then we have the pineapple here, like the pineapple berry, and then the Bina berry or Bana berry, whatever. Like Reversal said, it's like it's plays off banana and pineapple because they look like that. Even though these bananas are pink for some reason, and this pineapple actually looks like a pineapple, but the bananas being pink is kind of weird. But yeah, so that's kind of, I think, it for really the news when it comes to that stuff. Receiving Sentret. Okay, thank you. I'm really, really bad at names. I apologize again. Thanks, Reversal, for your help. It looks like here from the Silph Road 2, we're getting some updates for iOS, so you might not have it just yet, but you will be getting it soon, hopefully. It looks like they are starting to roll out. And I think today will probably be the day that everybody gets the updates, and then we'll have tomorrow, hopefully, the update. I'm hoping for tomorrow because if it is tomorrow, I'll try and get into the city tomorrow. Don't tell my boss, but I'll try and take off work and see if I can get into the city tomorrow. And then if that's the case, that'll be cool. And then Saturday, what I think I'm going to do is we're going to be in New Hampshire. Unfortunately, because it's going to be so beautiful in New York, I'd love to be there on Saturday. But we're going to be in New Hampshire no matter what. On Saturday, you know, I gotta support the wife. You know, I can't just have her go all the way there on her own. It's like a 5-hour drive. But so here, let me get into the actual game real quick. But so if the weather is good tomorrow and they're actually releasing Gen 2, I will be, yeah, hopefully my boss doesn't watch the streams. I don't think that anybody in my company knows I play Pokemon Go and have a YouTube channel, but I will, again, tomorrow, if it's nice, I'll go to New York, but Saturday, I'm going to be in New Hampshire, but my wife is cool enough, and she let me say that I'm going to go to Manchester, New Hampshire. The nice thing about Manchester, New Hampshire is it's a city. So it's not as big as New York City, obviously, but it's a small city that has a lot of like Pokestops and stuff like that. It's almost like, imagine New York City, but smaller. So that's pretty cool, and it'll be a much smaller version of going to New York City. So whether it's out today or tomorrow, I don't know why Pokemon Go is not loading. Whether it's out tomorrow or Saturday, I will be going to at least Manchester on Saturday. And again, if it's out tomorrow, I'll go to New York City tomorrow. And then we'll see how that goes. But Manchester is a great place for Pokemon. I've been there a couple times for some hockey games, and there is a lot of Pokestops. There's some big parks. There's a lot of nests there, which is cool. So maybe we'll have a Gen 2 nest. That would be really cool. And just there'll be a lot of lures, obviously, because the lure event will still be going on. So hopefully that works out. I've seen a couple people's comments scroll by really fast. I'm not really sure how to check comments, like go back and see them. I saw Reversal, you commented. I apologize, it just scrolled really fast, so I couldn't take a look at it. I'm not really sure how to check that. But I am at a local park here. And there's a lot of Pokemon spawning, but what I've decided to do is I'm not going to get Pokestops, except for the daily Pokestop, because I obviously want to get my daily bonus. I'm not going to get any Pokestops now. So I really want to just get Gen 2 eggs when Gen 2 comes out. So I'm going to try and hatch these eggs and hope that every daily Pokestop doesn't give me an egg. Today's didn't, which is nice. And I'm just going to straight up try and get Gen 2 eggs right when they come out, because I do not want to have to go through my Gen 1 eggs while I'm playing for Gen 2 and then get new Gen 2 eggs. I just want to be able to have Gen 2 eggs, you know, and start hatching those. So we'll see if I'm able to do that. We'll see if the Pokestops give me anything. But if not, then that's great. I have some slots open. I'm going to try and hatch these as soon as possible, and that'll be really nice. That's my take. I already have a lot of items, so I don't need Pokestops. I have more than enough potions, max potions, revives, max revives, 77 lucky eggs, 128 incense. That holiday event, the Christmas thing, really helped me stock up there. Only 38 Pokeballs, but that's enough for me, especially because I won't be using the Go Plus until Gen 2 comes out. And even then, I don't know, because I want to see the stuff being added to Pokedex. I have a lot of Great Balls, 223 Great Balls, 158 Ultra Balls, 36 modules, 100 raspberries. So I don't really need items right now. So I think this is enough for Gen 2. I'd rather just save up and be able to get eggs, Gen 2 eggs right when it comes out. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's basically it for the updates. I could do like a gym battle and stuff like that, but my phone is already lagging, and I hate streaming on this phone because it's so old and it chugs along. And unfortunately, when that happens, I can't really play too much of the game, and I don't want the stream to crash. I might try a little bit and play it. It seems some people are saying there's already some lag in it, and it's only when I'm playing Pokemon Go as well. When I go to New Hampshire, here, let me close the game real quick so there's no lag. I can't even close the game. My phone isn't even letting me exit. All right, let's see if I can exit this way. All right, come on, close. Really? You just... All right, I don't know if you're going to be able to see me or if my phone's just freaking out. But, oh boy, audio skipping. Yeah, I know. It's because I'm playing the game and my phone just literally, you can see how crappy my phone is. It just will not let me exit the game because of how laggy it is. Come on, exit. There we go. Okay, so hopefully the stream will come back up and be okay. Anyway, so when I go to New Hampshire, I will be getting a new phone, 100%. The reason I'm waiting to get a new phone in New Hampshire is there's actually no sales tax in New Hampshire. So because of that, I can actually get a phone that's, like an $800 phone and not have to pay, a $100 tax or something crazy like that, like I have to do in New York. So when I go to New Hampshire, probably Saturday, I will run over and grab a new phone. My phone is old, it's ready for an upgrade, I can get one, so I will get a new phone. Hopefully that will be, I'm hoping for a Pixel, but if they don't have it, it's not the end of the world. I just want a phone that can live stream and play Pokemon Go, especially when Gen 2 comes out. So I'm going to try really, really hard to get a good phone that can live stream, can handle the load of playing the game and live streaming. And then once I get that phone, I will download all the necessary apps. I won't clog it with a bunch of extra apps that this phone probably has, and we'll just go hardcore. We'll do a lot of live streams. I'll record videos when I'm not live streaming. The next 2-3 weeks, probably month or so, is going to be a lot. You're going to see videos on this channel. You'll probably see at least one live stream every day, and if not a live stream and a video, and days when I'm not able to make videos, there will be multiple live streams. There's going to be a lot of content on this channel. I apologize if you don't like live streams, but it's just the best way for me to give you content right now, and it's just the easiest way for me to do it as well. And once I get a new phone, it'll be even better. So I'm super excited for the future, and I can't wait for Gen 2. I know you guys can't wait. If there's more leaks, obviously I will cover them. In the meantime, just follow me on Twitter. It's just at Pokemon or at Brandorkian. just follow me on Twitter, and the second news is announced, I retweet it, whether it be from Reversal or Pokemon Go or the Silph Road or any of the big Pokemon hubs. I will retweet it as soon as I get it. I have notifications on. Make sure to set notifications on for my Twitter and for my YouTube channel if you want to see stuff right away, because when I'm live streaming, if you set notifications on, you won't miss it. I know a lot of people have been missing the live streams because unfortunately I'm not able to say, hey, this is when the live stream's going to be. The reason for that is because I never really know if there's going to be a live stream or not. I will obviously be better with that with scheduling, especially when Gen 2 comes out. I'll let you guys know in advance when there'll be a live stream. But for now, I'm not really able to do that. So for now, there's really not a lot of like notice. Sometimes I can give a 2-hour or 3-hour notice, but not as much as I would like to. So in that case, just put notifications on for my channel, and the second I start live streaming, you will know. You don't have to, obviously, but I think that is the best if you want to actually see stuff. Now, I'd love to read some of your comments, and the one thing I really don't like about phone streaming is that it scrolls through them, and there's no way that I can see to actually see comments. I can get rid of comments by doing that, which I do not want to do. I want to see comments. I don't know if there's a way to, there's like glamour option. I don't know what that does. I don't know if there's a way to actually slow down comments, because I would love to do that, but it doesn't look like there's really any way to slow down comments, which really sucks, or at least open the comments up again. Maybe if I go to YouTube, the YouTube app, although there's no studio option for that. Let me see something real quick. Let me go to youtube.com. Come on, YouTube. So let's see if I can actually see if I can see the live stream here, because I'm in like desktop mode. All right, let's see. If I go to my dashboard, my phone is really slow, so I apologize for that. And for some reason, it never clicks this. And I know some of you are probably like, I just want to see you play Pokemon Go. But unfortunately, I know that's not how most of you sound. Unfortunately, there's not much to do right now in the game, and my phone does lag. And I really do not want to have the stream cut out because of lag. I'm going to have to flip it real quick. I don't know what that's going to do to the stream. I hope that doesn't mess it up. But that's the only way for me to get to my Creator Studio. And now the comments are in the way. Oh no. Come on. Let me click Creator Studio. Did I get it? Did I get it? Yes, I got it. Okay. So this way I can hopefully see the live stream comments. Let's see, live streaming. This is very weird. I've never done this before, and I don't even know if this is going to work, because I want to answer your comments, but they go too quickly. Let's see. Yeah, is it going to show anything? Is it going to show the live chat? It's loading, hopefully. It looks like it's going to show it. Okay, it might slow things down, though. Hopefully not. All right, let's scroll up quite a bit, and I'll answer some of your stuff, and then we can keep going. LOL, love you. Oh, love you too. What is up? What's going on, guys? My town has one nest. Nice. Well, at least that's better than nothing. My town, it does actually have one nest, too. 5 nights at Froakies. I hope that nests rotate when Gen 2... Me, too, because especially in Manchester, there will be a lot of nests. I hope all Gen 2... To be honest with you, I don't want Gen 1 nests. Let's see. What else do we have? Cool. Hello. Yeah, they most likely will. What does everyone need for their decks? Me, luckily nothing except for regional exclusives. I still need to hatch a Lapras. Ooh, that sucks. I saw 1 wild Lapras very recently, and I've gotten 2 from eggs. I didn't miss much. You can scroll back in the stream, and there's also going to be an archive of this as well. Yeah, revives, they're not really that hard to get for me. Max revives are hard to get, but normal revives aren't bad. Breaking up a little bit, this was when I was actually playing the game. So no wonder. Let's see. I would have liked to see what Reversal was saying, but unfortunately, I think he's probably bounced already. I only got 1. At least I hatched my first Smoochum. Please go back to doing actual edited videos instead of doing multiple poor quality live streams a day. Okay, well, that's your opinion. I understand. I will do when the game comes out, when Gen 2 comes out, I will do more videos. It's just been crazy with news, and I really, really, really want to post the news as soon as I hear it, and as soon as I can, other than having to wait to do that. And by the time I would be able to edit all the news and post all the news, you would have heard it from 5 different Pokemon Go YouTubers. So this is just the best way to show everything. But when Gen 2 comes out, there's no reason for me to be, posting news as soon as I hear it, because everyone's going to basically know the same stuff, and the news won't really be much different. So I will make sure to do more videos when that comes out. I'll do some live streaming when I'm actually playing, but I will also record videos. I promise you that. Let's see. I hate them, man. It was 4-1. Courtney, he also works at a day job for a living. Yes, I do. That's one of the reasons I do work at a day job, and it's very hard for me to find time to edit videos when I get home. You know, I do have to spend time with my family as well, so this actually works out much better. And ever since I tried it, I realized it's so much easier to work with, and I can get content out for you guys. Unfortunately, it's not as great as I would like it to be, but it's something. I hatched 12 Smoochum. Very nice, man. You guys are still commenting a lot. Brilliant channel, which I hope to emulate myself in one way. Willie, you know, I actually check out your channel a little bit. I really like your stuff, and I think you definitely have a lot of potential. I mean, I'm only at, you know, less than 2,000 subscribers, so don't take my word as bond, but I just keep doing what you're doing. The more you post, the more you keep going, just you'll make it eventually. You know, I was lucky enough to get a shout out from Reversal, but before that I had almost 1,000 subscribers. So you just gotta keep grinding, keep going, and I implore all you guys to check out her channel. I do like her stuff, and you should check out what she does. I wish that Togepi was a 2-kilometer. Yes, me too. Give him a thumbs up. Thank you for that. Yes, I would love a thumbs up. Epic Sword, you need a different device to watch the stream on. Yes, that is very true. My dad has a tablet he doesn't really use, so I'm going to see if I can get a tablet, and then I can just use that for the comments. Very, very true, and then I don't have to have it in the stream actually showing. Thank you for that advice. I will check out that. Could be wrong, that's how Rev does it. He does use a tablet, so I definitely have to do that as well. It's still a work in progress. In the next week or two, these are going to be streamlined, everything's going to be great, and the videos should be coming very nicely too. Have you cleared all your eggs? Most of my eggs are clear. Cove, call me later. That's actually one of my childhood friends. I have full 9 5Ks. Wow. Okay, we'll try and hatch those as soon as possible. I would definitely recommend doing that. I need to see my baby Scizor. Me too. I cannot wait for Scizor. Scissor's one of my favorite Pokemon. What are you doing in the stream? I was talking about a little bit of the leaks that have come out. If you missed me talking about the leaks, either scroll back in the stream, come back when it's archived, or go to my Twitter. It's @Brandorkian. You don't even need to have a Twitter to see it. Just type in @Brandorkian Twitter on Google, and it'll pop up. And you can see all of the posts. I retweeted everything that I went through. Can't wait because I live in a main city in the UK. Oh, you are very lucky, Willie. You'll be getting a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon. That's what I'm trying to do in New York City. I'm trying to get some good Pokemon spawns because New York City is crazy. I still need Snorlax and Aerodactyl. Wow, I have so many Snorlax. I have like, I think 10 or 11 Snorlax. I get a ton of them. I have 3 Aerodactyl, 1 from the wild, 2 from eggs. Just keep trying to get those 10Ks, I'm telling you. Especially before Gen 2, because when Gen 2 comes out, you're going to have more Pokemon. Although it'll be Gen 2 Pokemon, so that'll be good. Snorlax will be easier, no. Shout out Mac. I've hatched over 600 eggs and got like 5 Snorlax. Yeah, me too, exactly. Still haven't hatched one. Cassandra, like, trade for Lapras, LOL. Yeah, hopefully they'll be trade soon. I really hope so. Got 2022 and a 2016 Snorlax. Wow, very nice. I don't have a Snorlax that high just yet. I don't have any Pokemon at 3,000 yet. I can get some of them close, but I think I need another level or 2. Only caught 1 in the wild. I caught 2 Snorlax in the wild. I find it hard to edit as well. Yeah, for me, I really love editing, and I wish I had time to edit. It's just finding the time. Having a full-time job in editing, it's hard. And still being able to spend time with your family, it is really, really hard. And I wish I could just... If I could do YouTube for a living and I could just do videos all day, you'd be seeing multiple videos from me every day, probably a live stream a day, 2 videos a day. I mean, and it would be good quality stuff, I promise you. But unfortunately, with a full-time job, I can't do that. Let's see... 987 eggs, nice, and only 2, yeah. I think live streams are fun. I enjoy interacting with YouTubers. Thank you for that, 5 Nights at Frokies. Let's see, thanks, dude. Me too, 5 Nights at Frokies. When do you think trading, breeding, and PvP will come out? Breeding, I don't think it's going to come out for a long time. They do have the foundation for it now, but I don't see, hey, Benar, I don't see, breeding coming out for a very long time. Trading, however, trading and PvP, I think, are probably the next things to come out, the next big updates. Again, probably not for a couple months, I would say, once Gen 2 is kind of set in. That's what John Hankey said he really wants to focus on right now. I think it'll be trading first, because originally he said PvP was on the back burner, and then, excuse me, when I talk I get gassy. But I think... like that PvP will be more on the back burner for trading. So trading will come out first, but they're gonna have to figure out a way to prevent people from cheating when it comes to trading, or you know, people who have GPS spoofing to cheat that. Level 31, nice. Yep, I'm almost at level 31. I'm so close. If I pop a lucky egg and I evolve all of my Pidgeys, I'll be well over 31. I have 30,022. I don't know if that's true. I know you probably just had a typo, but 3,022 is good. Yeah, I got rid of them. Take it easy, Brendan. Can stay dorky, everyone. You too, Michael. I didn't miss the stream, stupid time zones. Yeah, I apologize. I know people have different time zones. I'm going to try and do streams in the morning, in the middle of the day, and at night, especially on the weekends. So the time zones for me where it might be at night, hopefully will be morning time for you, and you guys will be able to take a look at them. I'm like 46K from 32. Very nice. You're very close. Do Pokemon Shuffle videos. Okay, man. Maybe at some point. I'll probably do more Pokemon videos. I haven't played Sun or Moon yet, and I've played all the other previous games, so I do really want to play those. I'll maybe do it on a live stream at some point. Thanks for your stream, though. It's amazing. You too, Wooly. Thank you for joining me. You probably stay on some Snorlax candy. Yeah, I have quite a bit of Snorlax candy. I think like 70 something. I used a lot of it to power up my best one. Hitmonchan from Gen 1. Yeah, it took me forever to get a Hitmonchan. I got like 2 or 3 from eggs since then, but it took me so long. That was one of the last Pokemon I needed. How can I download Clash Royale modded? I don't know. I don't play Clash. I still don't have a Dragonite. I have 90 candy. You're so close. You are so close. Just a couple more. Keep walking that Dratini. Mewtwo? Yeah, I wish. Candy till Dragonite? Yeah, 57. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Again, just keep walking. I don't even know how to merge clip together. Had 6 lappers from eggs. Very nice. That's lucky. I've had 3 and 2 from eggs. I wonder how the 2 yeah, I don't know how the evolutions will work. That'll be something I'll cover. As soon as I find out about it, I will cover it. I will cover how the evolutions work. I promise you. Let's see. Think about the new catch mechanics. Yeah, I am also, Susan, overthrowing a lot. Every time I try and throw, I do overthrow it quite a bit, so it's going to take some getting used to, but it isn't too hard. Eventually, I think we'll get it. Would you use a tracker if another that works come along, Brennan? Actually, there is a tracker that did work for a while that I tested out once or twice. I didn't use it to catch anything substantial. I just kind of tried to see how it would work. This tracker, actually, I was thinking of doing a video on because you could actually see Ditto in the tracker. 90% of trackers, you don't see Ditto. It doesn't tell you, but this tracker actually showed you when you would find a Ditto, which I tested out, which was true, which was really cool. The Ditto actually did end up running from me. I'm almost positive it was a Ditto just because of how hard it was to catch. I threw like 7 Ultra Balls and it ran. But it stopped working when Niantic announced the new Gen 2 update because they removed the old API or whatever. So because of that, all of those systems that relied on that crashed. So it stopped working then. I didn't use it that much, but I wanted to test it to see if I would do a video on it. If there was another one that worked, I might. At first, I don't think I would for Gen 2 because I want to focus on just getting Gen 2, like how they're supposed to be caught, using the nearby system. But maybe once I have every Gen 2 Pokemon, if I just want to stock up on some better Gen 2, then maybe I'll use a tracker if there's one that works. Let's see. What will you do to get people in your area to trade with you, or will you have to walk up to people? I don't know if they'll do it where you have to walk up to people. I think that would be nice because they want more social interactivity, but at the same time, that could be really dangerous. Like, hey, I'm in the middle of a weird alleyway at 12 o'clock at night, but I have a super rare Tyranitar with 100% IVs. Come get it. Like, it's sketchy, you know? So I think you'll have to... There'll be a way where you can meet up with your friends if you want to, but there'll also be a way, like Trainer Tip said, like 100 meters or something in a distance, in a range. Or if it's like international trading where you can trade from anywhere, they'll have a cap on what you can trade every day and how much you can trade. They'll have to figure that out. I don't want trading. Yeah, some people, I can understand that. Everyone subscribe to Brandorky, and thank you. I'm sure most of the people that are in the stream are subscribed, and I love you guys for that. Thank you so much. Since I've started these streams, I've actually gained a substantial amount of subscribers, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to merge clips together. I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean on YouTube? Do you mean editing? In terms of editing, there are a lot of tutorials for stuff you could even use to start, like Windows Movie Maker and some of the other stuff. I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I have a subscription to it, but that's just because I also use it in my job. Walk to people in the street and shoving your phone in their face? Yeah, exactly. Which Pokemon out of all gens are you most excited to catch? Out of all generations, for me personally, it's Entei for Generation 2 Legendary. I don't know if we'll ever get that in the game because, you know, legendaries have never even really been talked about in the game other than them wanting events. But I would love an Entei because he is my favorite Pokemon by far. I live in rural-ish Ohio, and I only have 134 in my Pokedex. But that's actually pretty good for living in a rural area. That is definitely good. If I relied on exactly where I live to get Pokemon, I would probably have like 100 Pokemon. Let's see. I apologize that I'm just scrolling through the chat to in this live stream. I know it's not very entertaining, but I will be looking into getting another device where I can look at chat and also do other things. And I will be getting a new phone so that the game actually runs smoothly when I'm live streaming. Let's see. I don't see the point to cheating. Yes, I agree. I don't see the point in cheating. There's no fun in the game if you cheat. It's boring. Like you get everything in the game in a day. You level up super high in a day, and then what? You've done nothing. Like it's not fun. Hey Eddie, he's talking about the new Gen 2 update. Yeah, if you want to see more about that, if you've missed part of it, you can either go back in the live stream, wait till it's archived, or check me out on Twitter, just at Brandorkian on Twitter, and you can see all of the stuff I've retweeted. That's all the news. You work super hard and you deserve it. Thank you, Wooly. Thank you so much. Shout me out, please. I don't like to do that, but because I'm a smaller YouTuber, whatever. Not Harry, not Bikers. Hey, I'm shouting you out. Hope you hit 2,000 soon. Thanks, Karsten. Me too. I would love to do a Q&A. I thought I was going to hit it sooner, but I kind of knew at the same time. I don't know, but if I hit 2,000, I'll do like a legit Q&A video, although I do a Q&A like every live stream, so it doesn't really make sense. I have Sony Vegas, and I can put clips together. There you go. So that works. Just look up some tutorials on how to use Sony Vegas if you're having issues with it. And it's not even the best editing software, but it's easy to use. Yeah, I mean, any iMovie, yeah, any software is good. What is... We got some tweet. Is it something? Oh, I got to follow. Thank you. Thank you for following me. If you're in this stream, I just want to make sure it's no leaks. If it's a leak, I want to share it. Where has leaked footage of Evolving Scissor come from? It seems like there's a media outlet in Japan that is leaking some of this stuff. I think Niantic might have given them some of these images, or they had an early access to some of this stuff, and they've ended up leaking it. Due to that, maybe somebody who's working for that media outlet is just like, oh, I gotta leak this. But it seems to be coming from a Japanese media outlet, because if you look at the pictures, all the Pokemon names and everything's in Japanese. Which day do you think Gen 2 will come? I'm hoping for news about it coming tonight for tomorrow. If it comes tomorrow, I can go into New York City tomorrow. If not, I'll have to go into New York City another weekend. I was going to go next weekend, but it's supposed to rain. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's tomorrow. It's early enough where I can take off from work and I can go into the city. Let's see. When Gen 2 is nearly out and you are non-stop refreshing Twitter... Yeah, pretty much. Do you think new regional exclusive Pokemon are going to be there? Yes. There's a lot of new Pokemon that are new regions that have Pokemon Go now that they didn't have when the game launched. So I think they're going to add regionals there. I don't think there'll be Gen 2 regionals for like all of the places. So like the USA isn't going to get another regional. We're not going to get a Gen 2 regional. We already have Tauros. I just think places that don't have regionals are going to get regionals that are Gen 2. So there you go. You'll have to travel the world to get every Pokemon. Now you have to travel most of the world, but not all of it. Never ever edited a video until 7 weeks ago. There you go. It just once you start, you'll get there. I've been editing footage for 5 or 6 years now, and I'm still not perfect at it. There's still people that are way better than me. It just takes time. The Valentine's event screwed up my Magikarp/Dratini spot. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I understand that. Cool glasses, Brandorkian. Thank you. They're Oakleys, but I've had these for a couple years now, actually, and I dropped them outside once when I was getting out of my car, and then I stepped on them. So I had to get new lenses and fix... If you look at this, there's no Oakley branding icon, which I'm actually happy about because I hate when companies do that. It's free advertising for them, even though you pay a ton of money. Now I can't scroll in the comments. Here we go. The more people leak stuff, the sooner Gen 2 will drop. That's why it was announced after the Germany Mall fine. Possibly. A Wild Charizard ran away. Yeah, Wild Charizard ran away from me too during the event. I don't know why my phone isn't letting me scroll. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, maybe that's the most recent one. Okay. So yeah, that's good. When you are out of Pokeballs and tap on a Pokemon, it asks to buy. Yes, I did cover that. You can either go back in the stream or follow me on Twitter. I live in rural town, so I get crappy Pokemon. So if you live in a city, consider yourself lucky. Very, very true. I think city folk have it much better when it comes to Pokemon. I've gone into the city 2 or 3 times to play Pokemon Go, and within minutes, I had like way more Pokemon than I ever had where I live, and new Pokemon. When Gen 2 comes out, I'm gonna go to Manchester, like I said, on Saturday, which is a small city in New Hampshire. It's kind of like a smaller version of New York City. I guarantee you will see like just a massive amount of Generation 2 Pokemon. And then when I get into New York City within the next 2 weeks, it's going to be unreal. You're going to see just a crazy amount of Gen 2 Pokemon. Hopefully a lot of rare Pokemon too, because I walked into like into Manchester the first time I went to Manchester for a hockey game, and this is again like a smaller city in New Hampshire, and the first spawn I saw was an Electabuzz, which isn't super rare for a lot of people, but I've only caught like 2 or 3 in the wild. So there you go. I mean, in New York City, it was an actual nest for a while. Brennan is love Brenda is life. Thanks, Matt Games. I appreciate that. That's in England. There is a Manchester in England, but this is Manchester, New Hampshire. You can look it up. It's a small city in New Hampshire. If you guys are going to actually be in Manchester, New Hampshire on Saturday, let me know, and maybe we can meet up at some point and get some Gen 2 Pokemon together. If you live in New Hampshire or around New Hampshire, I will be in Manchester, New Hampshire on Saturday. It was a Dragonite that was over and it ran away. Yeah, I've had Dragonite run for me as well. I didn't actually record that one, but it's very, very painful. Just having any Pokemon run, especially a rare one, is so painful. Do you think Blissey will get too OP? I hope not. Everyone's going to have a Blissey after a while. I think, obviously, there'll be an evolution item for it, although there isn't one in the game. I think they'll probably do something to make it harder to get a Blissey, especially since the Valentine's event, a lot of people got Chanseys. I'm hoping that it's not too OP, because then you'll see Blisseys in every gym. You were the first YouTuber to break news of Gen 2. Hope your channel blows up. Thank you. Yes, I am going to try and be the first channel to post news as soon as possible. Sometimes I won't be able to. Like today, the leaks reversal got to first, which is great. But I was at work and I couldn't leave for it. Luckily, with Gen 2, when it was first announced, I was driving to work and it was announced. So when I pulled in, I did a quick live stream. I love hockey. Me too, actually. It's been a lot of fun. I was never big into sports, but hockey is definitely a really fun sport to get into. It's going to be so weird having to figure out which Pokemon are rare and which Pokemon you should save up candies for, I'm sure. Or save up Pokemon. Yeah, it is going to be interesting to see. I think there's going to be like certain Pokemon. Again, it depends on where you live. Biomes. Certain biomes are going to have more Pokemon. You know, so in certain areas, like I've seen Dragonite 5 or 6 times, and I've only ever seen 1 wild Lapras, and I've only ever seen 2 Snorlax. So in certain areas, like Dragonite isn't that rare for me. It's still pretty rare compared to most other Pokemon, but it's not super rare. So I think it's definitely going to be like dependent on where you live, especially. But there will be Pokemon that will be super rare. Like Tyranitar, I have a feeling is going to be like a Lapras level rare, or Dragonite in some circumstances. I hope it's a Dragonite level rare, because then I'll have a more chance of getting it. But at the same time, you never know. I think the Lapras spawn more as well this event. You got one, I got one, and more LEA got one, and we all didn't get one before. Oh, maybe they did a little bit more of a Lapras thing. This is a water biome here, and I've still never seen a Lapras other than that last time, but you never know. Let's see. I caught a Venusaur and a Blastoise. Very nice. At what time will come Generation 2? I don't know. I'm hoping early tomorrow. I hope it's like, hey, it's 7 o'clock in the morning where you live. There you go. Of course, time zones are different, so everybody else would be at a different time, but I'm selfish and I want it to happen right when I wake up. That would be great. Gen 2 hype for sure. Here, I'm going to close the chat real quick so I can see it here, so there's no need for me to actually see it on the stream. I don't know why I've been showing it in both places, but this is why. Don't know yet. Skelly Muffin. Do have a Dragonite yet, but I'm saving up and close. Oh, don't have one. Yeah, that's what matters. Just get close and you'll get a Dragonite, even if it takes you during Gen 2. I live near no Pokespawns, but my gran lives on a bulb. Bulb said best. Oh, Nest, can we swap houses, please? I have a spawn right in front of my house and a rare spawn up the road. So Generation 2, I might catch a lot of Generation 2 rare Pokemon just up the road. But there's really no rares right across from my house. It's just normal Pokemon. But still, Gen 2, I'm hoping. Just my luck, it'll be only Gen 1 Pokemon there, but I'm hoping. Do you think Gen 2 will get released at a good time for which time zone? It's going to be the California time zone. It's going to be, I don't remember, Pacific Standard Time or whatever. That's going to be, because that's where Niantic is. They're going to release it probably like early morning their time or midday their time, whatever they want, but it's going to be their time. I doubt, unless they do Universal Time, which I'm not really sure, because they have done some events on Universal Time. If you had 100 IV Seadra with perfect moveset, would you evolve it? That's hard to say, especially because you might not get a perfect moveset for Kingdra, right? That is a really good question. Probably. For me, just because I'd rather have a 100 IV Kingdra with not a great moveset than 100 IV Seadra with a great moveset. But at the same time, I don't know if it's going to make too much of a difference. Moveset outweighs IVs by far. So if you have the worst IV Pokemon with a good moveset, you're still pretty okay. Like if you have the best moveset but a crappy IV Pokemon, you're still okay. Like for gyms, you can still do a pretty good job. But at the same time, for me, just knowing that I have 100 IV Pokemon that isn't its max evolution form, it would bother me. Let's see, Mr. Mime, 79 Mr. Mime, nice. I don't even have one because I live in the United States and I don't have money to go to Europe, unfortunately. I have 3 Magmars. There's a Magmar spawner in my local park. This park that I'm sitting in right now actually was a Magmar nest for a couple of weeks, I think, actually. And I caught at least 2 or 3 Magmar every day. I've transferred like 100 Magmar. It's crazy. Too many Mr. Mime. Yeah, too many Tauros. They used to be really hard to find, and when I remember finding my first Tauros, I was so happy. I was like, yes, the Tauros! And now they're everywhere. They upped the spawns, and they're just everywhere, which is good if you're visiting a country. If you're going to United States from Europe, and you want a Tauros, you're going to want them to spawn a lot so you can get it as much as possible. And if trading comes out and you still can't get regional exclusives from trading other than from face-to-face, you're going to want your friend that went all the way to the other country to get another Pokemon, you're going to want them to come back with a bunch so you can get some and your friends can get some. Oh, thank you, Jordy. When trading comes out, I don't want other people to log into my account, even people that I trust, even like, you know, other YouTubers that I trust wouldn't do anything, and you guys I trust wouldn't do anything to my account, but I don't want to have the possibility of being banned by having my account given to someone else. Plus, at the same time, I'd rather get it more legitimately, either going to those countries or if trading comes out. I have a 0-100 IV Pokemon, but I caught over 5k Pokemon and hatched over 300. Do you think I just got bad luck or something else is happening? I have caught thousands of Pokemon, and I only have 200 IV Pokemon. So I think it's just in general, some people are more lucky when it comes to that. I know Nick from Trainer Chips has like 400 or 500 IV Pokemon, so it just depends. And before the appraisal system, I'm sure a lot of us have removed 100 IV Pokemon. I'm sure we all had 100 IV Pokemon that we ended up removing before the appraisal system came out. So it's just kind of, you know, the luck of the draw. I only have a couple minutes left before I got to get back to work, so I will be ending the stream very shortly. So if you have any questions, ask them right now before I end the stream. I was running all over the place when I saw my first Tauros on the sightings. Yep, same thing. Perfect IV Pokemon only come from eggs. I got 5 perfect IV Pokemon level 30. That is actually not true, Brad Ray. You can get perfect IV Pokemon from spawn points. There is people who have gotten them before. Actually, Trainer Tips has caught a perfect IV, I think Slowbro or Slowpoke in the wild. He caught one in the wild. You can get perfect IV Pokemon from the wild, but it is way more rare to get it from the wild than it is to get it in an egg. 100 IV Porygon and 100 IV Alakazam, that is nice. Man, you are lucky. I wish I had those Pokemon. 100 IV Magikarp, that's awesome though. That is great. 100 IV Gyarados, hopefully not with Bite Twister, would be amazing. Hopefully with the best moveset. I know it's biting something else, but that you got to save that and pray that Gyarados becomes something amazing. I know you can catch them, but insanely rare. Yes, very, very rare. What would you do if you reached 2K during stream? I would be extremely happy. I'd freak out. And I would probably figure out some sort of video to do. I said I was going to do a Q&A, and I probably still will, but I might do something else as well. My first 100% IV Pokemon was a 10 CP Weedle, no joke. Yeah, I have, one of mine is 100 IV Jolteon, which is awesome because Jolteon is Team Instinct. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. And then 100 IV Venomoth, which used to be a Venonat that I evolved. So it's not great, you know, like it's not great. The Jolteon, though, is really, really nice. He's great in gyms. He kills Vaporeon, like, easy. I think he has the best moveset too, which is awesome. 100 IV Dragonite with both dragon moves. Wow, Jordy, that is luck. That is incredible. Man, I wish I had that. That's like a gym like just boss. I got an 100 IV Krabby. You know, Kingler is actually pretty good. So 100 IV Kingler is not bad. 710 2016 and I'm level 30. Is that high? That's high for playing then. Yeah, I started and I'm almost 31. So I started the day it came out and I'm only a little bit higher than you, so if you're not even close to 31, that is. I translated perfect IV Kingler on accident. Yep, it happens. That's why favoriting is a good system. I have 12 Alakazam, and I live in Belgium, and I'm subscribed to your channel. Oh, well, first of all, thank you so much for subscribing. Second of all, that is awesome that you live in Belgium. I love the internet, that people from all around the world can watch these videos. And 12 Alakazam is incredible. I have 2 Alakazam, one that absolutely sucks. Which channel disliked? I will find you. Don't worry, that's okay if somebody dislikes. Some people don't like streams, and that's perfectly fine, especially because I'm just watching chat in the stream. I wouldn't want to watch a stream that's just watching chat, but I want to answer the questions, and I got to get another device that I can watch the stream in. Maybe, actually, if I get a new phone, I can use this crappy old phone and use it for seeing the chat, and then I can use that phone for streaming. That will happen on Saturday. I'm from Norway. Awesome. All of you people that are from outside of the U.S., it's incredible that I can contact you and that I can talk with you guys. So cool. And all of you in the U.S., you're also awesome. And I hope to maybe meet up with you guys at some point. 18 Dragonites. Oh my god, man. I have 4, 2 of which were the lowest CP you could get. One of them I was dumb way back when and I upped the CP, but still, that is insane. All right, I got to get going. I'll read the last couple questions and then I really got to head back to work. I couldn't find Porygon at all during V-Day, but there was this one mall in my area that was basically a Porygon nest. Okay, awesome. So hopefully you still got a Porygon. I'm from Norway. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by. I live in Netherlands. Great. I only caught Pidgeys for my 5K Pokemon. 0.9 is, yeah, it happens. Norway here too. Wow, a lot of people from Norway. That's awesome. It's 12:30 a.m. here in India now. Wow, from India, nice. At 12:30 a.m. Why are you watching my stream at 12:30 in the morning? Go to sleep. What is your favorite Pokemon? Mine is Houndoom. Entei. I know it's kind of cliche to have your favorite Pokemon be a legendary, but when that Pokemon movie came out and Entei was in it, it just, as a kid, there was something about it that just really like spoke to me. And there's something about Entei that just, if he was real, he would be like my dude. Is Electrive Gen 2? I don't remember. I don't know if Electrive is Gen 2. I don't know all the Gen 2 Pokemon off the top of my head, unfortunately. I know Gen 1 really well, but Gen 2, I haven't played any Gen 2 games in a long time. 5 Chargers, 2 Gyarados, 3 Dragonites. Very nice. I don't even have 2 Gyarados. I only have 1. There is a town nearby that only spawned crap Pokemon, but in the event it blew up with Porygons. That's nice. I'm from Norway too. Awesome. I'm from Georgia. Awesome. Valdosta, Georgia. Thank you so much. From Georgia. That's great. That's the other side of the country. How do you think Gen 2 will launch? I'm sure they'll just be like, there you go, Gen 2. It's out, guys. Go get Gen 2. And then you'll have the game open and all of a sudden, boom, all of a sudden Gen 2 will spawn. You might have to restart your app, though, because there's problems with that. I have 7 Lapras. Wow, I still don't have a Porygon. Just keep searching. Try and get as many 5K eggs as possible because my first Porygon was from a 5K egg. What part of New York are you from? I live in the Orange County area. Go to Illo in Belgium. There's a Snorlax and a Lapras spawner. Wow, that's lucky. What is your highest CP Pokemon? Is a Snorlax. It's almost 3,000. 450 Porygon candies. Wow. 11 Chansey candies. Yeah. I have a lot of Chansey candies. Not that many Porygon, though. All right. Yeah, if Sudowoodo, I know. I love Sudowoodo, too. A lot of people like Sudowoodo. That'd be upsetting if it was region exclusive. For the event, I had 0 Chansey candies. Now I have 102. Very nice. All right, guys. I have to head back to work. Thank you so much for stopping by. Over 58 people watching right now. There was like up to like 60 or 70 before. That is insane. When I started these streams, there was like 20 at one time. Now there's up to 50, even 80. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. And I will see you all very soon with a video. I promise there will be a good video coming soon. And Gen 2 live streams and videos coming to the channel a lot. There's going to be a lot of content coming. So be excited. Thank you so much again. Check me out on Twitter. Make sure notifications are on so you can see all of the news every time it's posted. If I can't make a live stream or a video about it, it will be on Twitter. Also, if you don't want to miss a live stream, make sure to have notifications set for the channel. And thank you so much for everything. You guys are amazing. As always, stay dorky.